In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the alternator on your Nissan Altima. Using a 5mm hex head, remove the 3 engine cover bolts. And there should be a third one right here. Ours is missing. Remove the 2 10mm bolts for the airbox. Push it back, pull up, put that to the side. Remove the negative battery cable. I'm going to use a 10mm wrench. Tuck that down to the side. Remove the belt from the alternator pulley. Put it down on the side. I'm going to remove all the cables and plugs off of the alternator. Using a 10mm socket, I'm going to remove this ground strap. The nut under here is a 12mm. Pull that off. I like to put the nut back on this post. Pushing on this side tab, pull up on the connector. This is the tab we're pushing on. Using a trim tool, I'm going to remove the 2 clips holding on these wire harnesses. I'm going to tuck those up out of the way. Using a 14mm socket, I'm going to remove the bolt on the top of the alternator. This 10mm bolt was for that ground strap. I just put it back in so I know where it goes. Using a 14mm socket, we're going to remove the bottom bolt off the alternator. If you're struggling to fit tools in there, you can undo this 10mm bolt. And pull straight up on this coolant reservoir. And you can flop this to the side for now. And remove the alternator. Swap this bracket from the old assembly to the new one. A little 10mm screw. Snug that down and install the alternator. going to start the top bolt. And then get the bottom bolt started by hand. Snug it down. Do the same on the top. Tighten this bottom bolt to 35 foot-pounds. Torque the top bolt to 21 foot-pounds. We're going to slide our coolant reservoir back over. Drop it onto that bracket. Install the 10mm bolt. Snug it down. The 10mm bolt and the bolt on top of the alternator. Plug the alternator in. Install the cable onto the top of the alternator and put on the nut. Torque this nut to 8 foot-pounds. It's going to be a 13mm socket. Install the clip into the top bracket. Grab the ground harness, install the plastic clip, and install the bolt. Snug it down. And make sure this boot is totally covering this area. We're going to grab our belt and install it onto the alternator pulley. Install the airbox cowl. Install the two 10mm bolts. Snug them down. Grab the engine cover. Put it in place. Grab your 5mm hex bolts. There would be one more right here. Ours is missing. Snug them down. Reinstall the negative battery cable using a 10mm wrench. We're going to tighten it down. And there you have it.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.